good morning. Welcome to vlog 117. I'm so glad you are here. If you've been here before, welcome back. And if you are new here, welcome. I'm so happy you found me. In the description box down below, I will put where you can find me. At the moment, I am most active on Instagram. I am currently going through a rehab program because of post-whiplash syndrome, and it does take a lot of my energy, so recording a vlog every week is a bit much at the moment. So I decided to get more active on Instagram, and I post there every day. Sometimes when I'm really low in my energy, I only post a picture of the new cats, and sometimes I put a knitting tip or well, whatever. I do post in Dutch mostly, and I am not sure how easy it can be translated to or subtitled or whatever. I'm not sure really, but please let me know. Or if there's anything that you see there and you are like, wow, I would really want to know more about that, let me know and I will record it in English. So yes, this is vlog 117. It is July 27th. It's a Monday and it's 11:22 a.m. Last week we had a fair in the beautiful city of Hoorn, and we had a wonderful day. It was really exhausting. Fair days and market days are exhausting all by itself, but the way I am now in the rehab program, it is nearly impossible. So, but I did have a wonderful day. I don't have many social things going on at the moment because all my energy goes into the rehab program. So it was really nice to see people and talk to knitters, and everyone was so so nice to stop and ask how I was doing, or it was just a wonderful day. And I got two presents there. This chocolate cake from Janneke and this handmade wool wash from Kevin. And I still need to try those. The week before the fair, or even the week before that, I got a very large envelope with my favorite chocolate tea from Laura, which was just so nice. And I got some cards, and last week I got this package over the mail, a Feel Better package with, again, chocolate tea, a 25 gram skein of yarn and a cool wool for socks. There's a card from Sandra, some stickers, a cross puzzle bundle. Well, not only cross puzzle, all kinds of puzzles really. And this wonderful project bag with this see-through window. The card can be taken out so that you can put the name of your project, which needles you are using, and when you started it and when you finished it. So this is so lovely. It has hearts here and geese there, and the inside is entirely in the hearts and geese fabric. So this was also so nice. Oh, there is Luna jumping on the table. The new cats are doing fine, but there's a lot of mutiny going on here. we went to Wollefest Castle in the beginning of July, and I think I recorded right after that. And I bought spin fluff to spin myself a Sashiko Tee. I started it because I finished the Gotland I was spinning, but I am not sure if it will be enough. And I did contact the dyer of the fluff, and but there was none left. So I'm going to spin as planned, and then I hope that when I'm finished, I will it will become really, really clear whether I will have enough or not. I hope to be out of the zone where I have to doubt when I have enough, because that would be awful if you were spinning a Sashiko Tee and then in the end you run out of yarn. So we will just have to see what happens. I bought a new book for myself. This is, by the way, I say a new book. It is new, but it is an oldie. This one came out in 1988. And this is Alice Starmore's Fair Isle knitting book. And I bought this especially for this steeking technique that's in here. If you have ever tried this one, let me know, because I'm very curious to know how this works, if it will work. So that's an acquisition I made. By the way, because rehab does take a lot of my energy, I came in this phase where I did absolutely nothing. And that's not good, right? So I decided to pick up zentangling again, and I made this one. It took me a few days to complete this, but I really enjoy it. I also made this one. I talked to my psychologist in the rehab program. We talked about why it was difficult for me to actually do an activity. I am so tired all the time. Last weekend I did have a good rest, so I decided to record the vlogs today, but I'm so tired all the time, and knitting doesn't spark joy. Nothing sparks joy, really. So we talked about it, and she suggested to me that I had to make an appointment with myself. She said, you show up here on time, so put in your calendar that you are going to do an activity 3 times a day, and you only have to do it for a few minutes, but sometimes you might feel that it makes you feel happy or better, and then it will be easy to carry on for a little while. So that's what I'm doing now. I am doing some zentangling, some ink tracing, some knitting, some spinning. Those are the most used activities. And last weekend, finally, I did do a lot of knitting, and I enjoyed myself so much. I did finish a secret test knit, so I can't show it to you yet, but that will be for another time. But I have picked 3 projects that I have been working on the most recently. And first of all is my stitch surface socks. I am doing a TGIF thing on Instagram. Thank goodness it's Frog Day, or thank goodness it's Finish Day, where I grab one of my project bags with a work in progress progress in there. That's in hibernation. And 2 weeks ago, this project bag was my TGIF project. And I picked it back up. I finished the first sock, cast on the second sock, and I'm nearly at the heel. These are the stitch surface socks. This is a free pattern. If you look on Google, you can find it, I think. And it is an intarsia in the round kind of thing, as you can see. Hi, Luna. I don't particularly enjoy intarsia in the round on such a small circumference, but I want this pair of socks. So I am just knitting away on this because I want to wear them this winter. I think they have been on the needles since 2024, so it's about time I finish it, right? So that's one of my works in progress. My second work in progress is for the Go and Make It Make Along that I am hosting within the membership part on my YouTube channel. And that is my Minerva Cardigan. This is a cardigan by Fable Knitwear Designs, and it is knitted bottom up. Hence, I picked this project because I don't knit bottom up stuff, because you can't check the fit properly. So I decided it was about time that I tried it out. I have been knitting on this, not too much, but I have reached the point where I need to bind off the underarm stitches and start the sleeves. So you have to knit both sleeves and then you add them to this piece of knitting, and then you knit the rest of the cardigan. I really enjoy knitting this. This is my Wool Hobby Merino 7525 yarn in the colorway Pistache, but I am holding it double with Make It Tweed, and I really want to continue working on this, but I put away my yarn and I can't find it. It is, of course, somewhere in the house. I just need to look in the place where I put it. I will do that in a minute when I finish this vlog, so that I can start knitting on the sleeves. And I'm so curious to see how this project will come together, because it is so unlogical to me to knit bottom up. So, but I might be surprised. What's your opinion about top down or bottom up knitting for garments? Let me know in the comments. Then it is Christmas in July, and for those of you who have been here for a longer time, last year my dear friend Puck, and she was very well known in the knitting community, she passed away, and she made me an advent calendar before her passing, and I have been unpacking that daily during Vlogmas. And because of Christmas in July, and because of this being Puck's passing month and her birth month, I decided to start using it. And I am knitting myself a Penta pillar pullover. And look how gorgeous this is turning out. I wanted to have a fade in each column and a fade from one side to the other side. So I have been knitting the back of the Penta pillar pullover, and I will knit the front mirror image, so that this colorway will be on my right side of my body, and this will be on the left side of my body. I did swatch for this because I already made myself a Penta pillar pullover from an advent, and it did not fit me. So I checked my gauge, I calculated what size I needed to make, and I tried this on my back, and I think it works out really well. So I'm going to cast on the front. The cats are playing with the box that I cut holes in there, and their tiny little ball is in there, and there are some sweets in there most of the time. So they are reaching through the holes to see if they can grab anything. There's a big hole as well. They can just climb in, but well, they're not precisely that smart. To keep track of what I'm doing, I made all these tie wraps with notes which column this is. This is for column 2. And the sequence that I'm using these in, oh, this is just such a joy. This is a pattern by James Nolan Watts, and I absolutely love it. And I have been fundraising for Bultersmekke. That is the place where Puck got her assistance dog Dapper, which means brave. And I created 2 colorways last year. Puck, which is a hot pink, and Dapper, which is browns and beige and oranges. All the colors that made me think of Dapper's fur. And I have been fundraising for the entire year. Every Puck and Dapper skein that got sold, I am putting €4 in the fundraising for Bultersmekke. So for the assistance dog. For the assistance dog company. This fundraiser will run until Friday. No, Thursday. That will be the 30th. That is Puck's birthday. She would turn 29 this year. And once the fundraiser is over, we will make an appointment at Bultersmekke and hand over the check, and I will wire the money to them. So if you would want to support this, this is about the last chance where you can actually buy this yarn for the fundraising. I'm going to try and find my yarn for my Minerva cardigan. I need to go to rehab tomorrow and Thursday, twice this week. When I'm there for several hours because I have different therapies in one day. But 2 weeks ago, the team decided that it was just too much, because other than going to rehab, I did nothing. I just rested and did nothing. So they decided to take it one step back. So I do have a little less appointments in one day, and well, I hope to be back on track soon, because now that it is now that we are taking a step back, it will of course take longer. And when I started this, they said it would take about 4 to 6 months. But 2 weeks ago, I had an appointment with the rehab doctor, and she said, you can forget about the 4 months time frame, because there's no way we will make it in 4 months. So be prepared. It is what it is. Thank you for watching. Happy knitting, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.